not ready for my card.
Rehashing the entire conversation. Oh god. Just so y'all know, for context, that is my name on Discord.
No context.
People
No
don't deserve
context.
the context.
It's just a nickname on the Discord.
try
It
'em.
is fine.
Costco sample style. Try 'em.
Oh goodness. Okay, so
Every free sample comes with a coupon of a mammogram.
actually, that would be wonderful. Especially with the
That would actually
demographic
be
that goes and
fantastic,
shops
though.
at Costco. I think that would be a great marketing campaign for Costco.
Pitch it to them, Aaron.
Okay, where's
It would work well
okay,
under
I texted you the
Costco
question.
benefits.
Where's the question? Okay, I have the
Remember.
question.
Every sample. All right, we actually have a question this episode.
Yes.
What's the question?
So, out of the entire Bat family, obviously Bruce Wayne is daddy, right?
I thought we were.
Which of the Bat family would be considered the Nepo babies? Or would all of them? Which one would be considered Nepo babies?
All of them.
I think every chosen adopted, like chosen
Bruce?
by Bruce Wayne.
I don't know
and
the
adopted,
names of these kids, so I'm
is
gonna
a
say
Nepo
all.
baby.
There's Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Stephanie Brown, Cassandra, I don't remember her last name, Barbara Gordon,
Wait
Damian
a minute.
Wayne,
Is it
and the
Barbara,
newest
like,
one,
an actual
Duke.
child of somebody, and he was still alive, and what? Okay, so like that rules her out.
Casual.
yeah, Gordon.
Freaking not a nepo baby.
Yeah, I think at a certain point.
I don't think Jason Todd is. Because Jason Todd was technically adopted by, not adopted
That was also,
publicly,
like,
I don't think.
wasn't he
I
a
don't remember.
teenager? Like,
But
I don't
he
know.
technically
All of
died
them. All of them except for that Barbara lady.
and then came back.
I don't follow DC. And
Tim Drake also
that
has
didn't
parents.
Get officially
Tim Drake
adopted,
also has
like,
parents.
Bruce Wayne's signature is not on a freaking paper saying it, then they're not a nepo baby.
So Dick Grayson and Damian
Yeah.
Wayne. That's like how I thought of it too.
so he
So Dick and
actually
Damian.
had
And
to
they both
adopt
have
them.
D names.
the double D's. Bet full circle. Okay, welcome to Purgatory. What's today's topic? Emoji?
It's
It was
emojis.
Oh wait. The emojis. Yes. So pretty much what happened was each of us chose emojis to give to each other and one for ourselves. So in total we would have 3 emojis to play around with. So I was given the judge and a water gun. And then my personal one that I picked is going to be later, and I want to see if you two can
and I didn't
guess
do it
And
because
we will also guess
I
for
chopped
Aaron's
off
as
my
well.
arms. So I am.
I'm gonna need you to turn in proof that you chopped off
You want
your
me to?
arm.
How
Thank
can I
you.
mail you my arms if I have no arms? How can I mail you? Or take
I'm
a
gonna need
photo?
a signed doctor's note and a photo.
Who's gonna take the photo? My doctor?
Yes, your doctor.
My doctor is
How are you
getting
gonna-
paid enough.
How is she supposed to get to the doctor without arms to drive?
Get Google to order you an Uber. I don't know. Like that's your
how
life
am I
now.
gonna get-
You gotta rely
how
on
am
the
I
AI.
How am I gonna type into like my Google apps and get Uber on my phone now that I'm armless? Who's gonna touch the home button?
Your nose.
I'm not using
The big left
phone.
toe.
You're really good with your feet.
I'm going full Curious George and using my feet as my hands.
As long as you
Yeah.
keep them clean, I think it's
All
fine.
right, Liz.
Yes.
With
Oh,
the 9-minute
no.
long
So
video.
you can probably tell
RoboCop.
it was a fun drawing that I did, and I was very much sleep deprived. But so the judge part, you can probably tell by the pose. I didn't go by court lady judge. I went by the lady of justice, kind of, with like the not seeing and just
The
doing
lady in that
blind judgment. I guess I don't know what it's called.
Studio,
But you know when you
right?
don't have any
What's that lady?
in a lot of the Roman statues.
I think the whole point is that you're weighing the character, not or the facts and not
the character of the
without
person,
any visual,
without any
pictures,
bias,
lady.
yeah.
with
That's
no
what I'm-
bias. And then I don't know why, but with a water gun, I didn't know what to do. So This is what I
You
did.
turned her into a water gun. That is not what she said.
Yeah.
That's not the joke here.
I remember you saying that you were gonna do like another milk tank, so I was like prepared.
Did turn her into the water.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, thinking was gonna happen. Was like
I think we're kind of fortunate
like,
here.
Milk Tank Part 2.
It's like getting like mentally getting the PTSD
Yeah.
just roweling up so we can just.
What, you didn't like the milk
I
tank
wasn't just-
milk gun?
It was. Who knew? Who knew?
Honestly, I think that would be a great way to stop crime, though, if you
No.
just like sprayed them.
Yeah,
with
they
milk.
would be. They would stand there very
I
confused.
don't
would just
think
be like-
so. What if like a cop stopped me and like was like shooting milk at me? I'm drinking it. I'm gonna drink
sprayed
it,
you with milk.
and then I'm gonna.
What if it's like lukewarm though?
It doesn't matter, Aaron. I'm gonna drink them to show that I have power.
Okay.
Even though I'm very lactose intolerant, if I end up dying, it's on them because they used my kryptonite. So it's like planned murder.
The last emoji, the one we picked before
Is it the
we
fire
gave each
emoji?
other the emojis. Do you know which one it is? Like, yeah, I was like, oh, okay, a water gun and a fire, and I'm like, I could just make a flamethrower, and I was like, no, let's just have this one be like a design motif instead. I've also been drawing so much fire because of my job, and I'm over here like, oh goodness, more fire. Why did I do this
How
to
did she not
myself?
extinguish herself on accident? Like Hades, like in Hercules, when they go.
I guess, or she's just.
Oh. Like
Yes,
in
or
SpongeBob.
her fire is waterproof because you have like the chemical fires
I love
that just
SpongeBob.
get
The
bigger.
amount of times they just go, how do we get fire underwater? And then it just
Yeah.
goes out.
This one was really fun, and I did it in one sitting and did not do. Why did it pause?
Not used to
Oh, there we
hearing
go.
I was gonna say
didn't-
you did
Yeah.
a
I took, like,
pause,
a
and I was
mini
You're
break.
lying. That was a pause.
I tried to like edit the long pauses out, so not just
Yeah.
sitting there and
Like
staring.
I tried to too, but I failed because I
nothing.
get so.
Tired
Like-
of,
God.
of cutting. And
I was like, I just want to
fast forward
speed
it.
draw.
I'm like, whatever happens, happens.
But no, also when I was like drawing this whole thing, remember like the robot rabbit that I did? I kind of was just like, wow, this is like the robot rabbit's like
Oh,
second cousin
yeah.
or something. Because of the ears, for no reason, I
Making,
put the ears on.
a lot of characters with like the pigtails.
And I'm like, oh,
or something like with like something pigtail like because with your clown Sona you also did the
Wait,
same
have
thing
I?
with their jester hat.
oh my god,
Maybe you
I
got,
didn't
like, a
even
pigtail
notice.
What are those hanging by your ears?
Pigtail era.
Trunchbull? Those. You mean my pigtails? I love that little girl in Matilda.
I still have not seen Matilda.
What the heck? I'm leaving. That's one of my favorite 90s movies.
It's a good one.
I don't know. Recently, like I watched like Heartbreak High, which is like an Australian show. It gives like H2O, but if it was rated M.
I feel like all Australian shows just give a little bit of H2O, but yeah. Something about H2O.
That's true.
Or
That's
it's just
true.
the fact that we grew up with H2O. It makes us go, it's Australian? Mm.
It might be that, and then
It's
I've never
H2O.
it's H2O.
Back to the drawing. You're doing some shading.
Yeah, I was like, how am I gonna do the water? And I was like, I really don't want to do like all out texture. So I was like, we're gonna just put an overlay layer and then a vivid light layer. That's what we're gonna do today. It seemed like I was like rewatching this and like editing it. I'm like, wow, I did a lot of work for something that did not need to be this intense of work.
Liz 2024. I was like, everything you do is a lot of work, and then it didn't need to be that much work. It was like, you always
do
go
you
above and
mean?
beyond.
I feel like last episode I was kind of in my flop era.
We all struggled on that prompt. We all
I
struggled.
struggled technicality wise the last prompt. I did enjoy myself though.
It was like a hard one to like
it must
figure
have
out
not have
and
been
do.
because you did 3 freaking ships.
Yeah.
I just didn't know which one I wanted to do.
Yeah, you were like, yeah, your struggle was, who do I draw? Okay, let's draw them all. Like,
Yeah. I also realized in this drawing that her thighs are very similar to my rabbit boy's thighs.
yes, they are.
Thick thighs save lives.
Thighs
thighs,
absolutely
thick
save
thighs,
lives. Wow, that
and
was a lot of
lives.
water.
Yeah, and that's how I
Water gun.
incorporated the water gun. I just
Yeah.
made her the water
So
gun.
like, is her deal like
Absolutely.
if you're guilty, she just hoses you down and you die? Like she just waterboards you?
I would think it would be like Super Mario
Or you,
Sunshine.
Like,
It's like, objection! Overruled! Guilty!
And then you die
Into
with
a water
water.
gun.
she can waterboard you.
I was like, I was gonna do like a little like spray bottle, like what you do, like when someone's like, no, stop, spray, and I was like, let's make it a little bit more intense.
Death by drowning.
So, like, die.
But then I also I rewatched like the Transformer movie, and I was like, oh my god, yes. So imagine her the size of a Transformer. That's the water that you get sprayed with.
All right, well,
Yeah.
my turn.
Tell us what two emojis you got, and then we'll guess the third one.
All right, so my picked emoji is going to be very obvious, but the two emojis I got was clock and
Yeah.
waffle. My picked emoji
Is it the
cowboy.
Oh goodness.
So I had a lot of fun.
Waffle
clock.
and what? What? Oh, clock.
Clock.
Right, clock.
So
Clock.
I had a lot of fun figuring out cowboy and
Of
waffle.
course.
However, I did not have a lot of fun figuring out clock. So as you see here, I really went in heavy, and then this is on topic because I went to Waffle House today.
You went for inspiration.
It comes full
I'm-
circle.
Yeah, I
Oh
made
my god, is that a waffle belt?
Oh,
it's a waffle
yeah.
belt, which I absolutely want to make now. I want to make myself a
Do
waffle
it.
belt.
You have the means. There's means, there's a way.
There's a way. I also found out that it's really easy to like make
A waffle?
a belt and then just buy a buckle, because I had to do that for Captain Malort, right? Because I have the belt buckle of a Chicago
Yeah.
flag.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to make a belt. That was interesting, but we figured it out.
Are you gonna lasso a
Really?
clock? Is that
That
Is
was
that it?
that was one of my thoughts. That was I was like, I could
like a
lasso a
little
clock.
clock
lasso-
horse?
I could
Father
turn this cowboy
Time.
into a time lord. I could figure that out. I didn't have the mental capacity to figure that out.
You
I
know,
tried
like
that.
the clock from Beauty and the Beast?
Cogsworth?
Yeah, what if he was
Yeah.
a cowboy?
I don't think he would be a
Ooh.
cowboy. He's too much of a uptight person.
Yeah,
He'd be like,
but I think cowboys can be
yeah, but I
uptight.
feel like a cowboy would have to have like the ability to.
Oh my God.
He looks like a Lego.
Oh yeah, the face just showed up. I was like not recording when I drew the face.
So that kind of reminds me of Legos, like the little Lego movie.
Yeah. No, so I made him a Waffle House employee. 'Cause
Oh my
that's the Waffle House uniform.
Oh my god!
Amazing. He's
So I had like
then
the
you-
Waffle House uniform like how to pulled up like on my computer as I'm drawing. So what I did to
Really
incorporate
likes Waffle House.
yeah, what I did to incorporate clocks.
you did.
I made the
You
clocks the
did
background.
Salvador Dali or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
like that one painting of like everything melting. You just have clocks draped upon luscious
It's like his
couches and
domain
shit.
expansion. Domain expansion. Salvador Dali.
It's like more like, what is it? Not uncanny, but he's like has the lasso and he has that smile and he's like,
gonna
ah
die."
yes, have the memories of his past lives just flashing
Oh, I
before
thought
his
you
eyes.
were gonna die. That's
As he floats there with the clocks behind him.
I love
Oh
him.
my God.
Can
Be
he have
like,
a
I
name?
remember that
He has to
time.
have a name. 'Cause he has a name tag.
I have not given him a name.
God. Why?
I gotta think of something though.
Yeah.
Why haven't I? I don't know. I'm bad at naming things.
Name him
except my
Apple.
dog. I think he has a pretty good name.
Apple.
Name him what?
Apple.
Now?
Yeah.
Apple.
Apple.
Yeah.
His name's Apple. Apple the Cowboy Waffle House.
I was thinking of what you could put on waffles.
Cowboy
And I was
Waffle
like,
House
no,
employee.
think of something that doesn't go on a waffle. Apples.
Apples can go
Apples
on
can go on
waffles.
When do you go to a pancake
Have
house?
you ever had a Dutch baby
A
waffle?
what?
Have you ever had a Dutch baby
What the
waffle?
frick is
Yes. It's a Dutch baby made into a waffle, and you can have like it as an apple pie Dutch baby waffle.
What in the
Yeah.
Outfitters or what? I go to a pet.
It's essentially like, like an apple pie? Like the taste of an apple
Yeah.
pie? Well, instead of like a crust, you just have a waffle.
You have a waffle.
What the?
Essentially, it's the
Belgian
same
waffle.
thing.
Yeah.
It's just an apple pie for
I've
breakfast.
only seen the only fruit I've seen on a waffle is strawberries, bananas, and blueberries. I've never seen like apples be incorporated into waffles. Now his name isn't
do it.
Apple.
They
I
also-
have to think. Motor Oil. That's his name.
Oh my god. What's his name?
Motor Oil.
Motor oil
Motor
waffle.
oil.
Yeah.
Cowboy motor oil
waffle.
Mr.
House
Motor.
Bakery. Mr. Motor Oil.
The Waffle House.
Waffle.
Cowboy.
Mr.
Waffle House
Waffle.
Boy
What is your
Band.
first name? Motor oil.
Oh, Motor Oil. This has been Purgatory.
Yeah. It's been nice knowing y'all.
Eat some bread. Or in this case,
Nice
waffles with
It's been
apples.
nice knowing everyone. I'll see you all in therapy.
All right, Plankton.
I'm gonna go and try to get V-Bucks from some guy I've been catfishing so I can get the top skin on Fortnite.
I thought you cut off all your arms. How are you playing
I'm
Fortnite?
playing with my feet. I'm playing with voice activation.
Left. Left. Left.
Shoot,
Left.
shoot.
Hey, shoot! I can't- shoot! Ah!
You gotta put in like coordinates.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna smack my forehead on the keyboard to end the recording because I have no arms.
Right.
Right. All right. Cool. All right. Y'all have an excellent whatever time it is.
It's 10:06
Time zone.
at my time.
Y'all have an excellent time zone.
Yeah, time zone.
Cool.
Time,
You should
space,
be
zone.
talking about it
Zone.
because you had motor oil control time.
Motor Oil can control time. He can just lasso time with his
Just lasso.
Jeremy Baramy.
And then he melts it.
And he melts it. Yeah. Just living in between times.
He's like father.
All right. Bye-bye, y'all.